Hi, everybody. Todd Belknap, Executive Director, Veterans Helping Veterans USA. We're coming to you from our podcast studio here at Florida Veterans United. We'd like to thank the guy behind the curtain there, Brian Lang, United States Navy retired. Thanks for all the boat rides, Brian. And he's the one that makes all the magic happen here. He'll be jumping in the conversation later. We have another Executive Director in the house. I got my good friend Troy Reaver here from the ROC program. And as we go through things, he's going to share everything that the ROC program does here in Marion County and beyond. But first, we got a little house cleaning to do, and that's to talk about Mission 1776. And that is a targeted marketing initiative that is going on here at Veterans Helping Veterans USA. And we beseech you to be involved in that. What we're looking at doing is getting $17.76 a month donated for 1 year. That comes out to $213.52 a year. It's all tax deductible. And it helps the growing number of homeless and at-risk veterans here in Marion County. Stays right here. Every penny, every dime, right here in Marion County, Florida. So how you can donate to this is go to our website at mission1776.org. You'll see a Donate Today button. You click on that. You get to pick when it starts to come out. You get to pick when it stops coming out and everything in between. You get to set the amount. It can be high or lower. We welcome all donations because we are the only one-stop shop in the state of Florida where veterans and their families can come and receive multiple resources to take the hurt away. So that being said, let's move on to Troy here. This guy is all over the place. If you don't know Troy, you're going to today. But I think everybody in the world, at least here, knows Troy because they do good work at the ROC program. And so he's going to let you know what they do and how they're growing exponentially. Good stuff for the kids, the future here in Marion County and beyond. So Troy, I'd like to take the opportunity to welcome you today.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
happy to be here.
Tell us about you. Okay, where you from?
Well, geez, I'm a native of Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Grew up in central Pennsylvania. Literally, you could put a dot in my home in central Pennsylvania. State College, Williamsport. People heard of the
Lions. Little League World Series.
Little League World Series of Williamsport. I'm right in the middle. I graduated from Lock Haven University with 2 degrees, fitness management and health and PE. Okay. And I got into the nonprofit world in 1992 and never turned back. I was with the YMCA for almost 30 years. I was with the Boys and Girls Club for a couple years, and
awesome
and I found out that we had a opportunity to join the ROC program, and almost 3 years later, here we are.
So how long you been in Florida?
Been in Florida, coming up on 5 years. Yeah. And transplanted down from Maryland to down here. Okay. To work here. Yeah.
All right. Okay, he's going to fill everybody in. Tell everybody who doesn't already know, what is the ROC program all about?
Wow. So the ROC program is basically, we service middle school and high school students with essential needs.
Okay.
We're meeting the students right where they are in the schools.
Yeah.
With our partnerships with the schools. Marion County, for example, we actually have a room located right in school that has food, it has school supplies, it has clothing, shoes, faith-based items, everything a student could need to be successful and build confidence is a critical thing. I mean, our mission is to help students have hope for the future by empowering them right here in the present.
Yep. Like you say, meet them right where they're at.
Yep.
So, say you have a student or students that are they're hurting. Family doesn't have a lot of resources.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably one of your primary targets there, so they can come into this room in the school and get resources.
Yeah, they can get whatever they need. I mean, we want to make sure that we're helping those in need.
Yes.
But we don't turn any student away.
Right.
Because if a student comes in there, they're coming in there for a reason.
Right.
So we want to make sure that they're getting really what they need to be successful in life as it progresses through.
Right.
It's already hard enough to ask for help.
Yeah. Well, I remember back in the day, back in my day, as my kid says, he mimics me. No, there were kids that you could tell that they came from families that were underserved or they didn't have a lot of resources. And sometimes, some children can be a little bit on the, less compassionate side. They were ostracized.
Just no question.
And so I'm guessing with your resources, that helps shore that up and take that off the table.
It does, Todd. We try to make sure that we're making every student have the sense of confidence when they leave the room. We make it so they can come in the room and feel free to shop, basically. Get what they need.
Right.
Because, kids can be brutal. If you can't afford, deodorant and you smell in class, your classmates are going to let you know. For sure.
It's going to be a pig pile.
There's no filters there.
There is not.
We thought it was bad. I graduated in '81. We thought it was bad back then. It's off the charts now.
Now you got online.
There's no escape. You don't go home and close your door and at least you're away from it until the next morning. No, it's alive and well 24/7 with social media.
Gaining likes and comments.
Yeah.
And no matter what cost.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
So how did the rock program start?
Wow, so that's a great question. We, our founder and our board president, Rondo Fernandez, started the program. Actually, can you believe it's 10 years? This is our 10-year anniversary.
Amen. Congratulations.
Coming up in November. They started the first one at Lake Weir High School, where Rondo tells a story. I mean, it's his story to tell. I'd be happy to just give you some highlights, but I would highly recommend bringing him on board.
Absolutely.
But, he was asked to be the principal for the day. He asked the principal how he could help. And the next thing you know, they have a rock room out in one of the portables.
Wow.
And he tells the story about how it was a portable. I guess in my day we called it detention. I guess they call it. They call it something else. SRS something now. But that's with the portable that they flipped over, and he jokes about it being. Where he spent a lot of time as a kid in
doing
school.
A bid.
Yeah. So it's a great story.
Sorry, Rondo.
Him and his wife Toby put it together, and they, like I said, the first one was at Lake Weir High School, and it's grown from there. It's 10 years now. We're serving 27 schools in 3 counties. We service every school in Marion County. Either have a room right in the school, or we serve with our Rolling Rock, where the students can come to the Rolling Rock mobile that comes out once a month or every other month and get what they need. And then we have 5 schools right now in Citrus County and 4 schools in Lake County.
Awesome.
27 schools.
And now you want to share what you got to go someplace after this?
Yeah, we're right now talking with Levy County. Wow. We should be
incredible.
Hopefully next year open up some schools in Levy County.
Still expanding.
Still expanding. Our goal really is, initially to have Marion County as our hub and duplicate what we have in Marion County.
Right.
Around the 6 surrounding counties.
Hey, that mission sounds pretty familiar.
Right.
I think it does. Yeah, that's what we got a 26-foot RV out there that we're looking to share with 7 different counties. Us being the 8th one.
That's great.
And because the other counties, we're very fortunate here in Marion County. A lot of people, there's no resources in Marion County. Yes, there are. There are a lot of resources. You got to know where to find them. You don't know what you don't know. But if you knock on the right door, you pick up the right telephone and call the right person, next thing you know, you're diving into a treasure trove of resources. And I think that's not to undercut the other counties, but I think we're pretty resourceful here in Marion County.
I would agree. I mean, even the things that we put in our rock room, we are a faith-based organization.
Amen.
So we do have faith-based materials in our rooms. I mean,
who would have thunk that 10, 15, 20, I mean...
Right in school.
Yeah.
Right in school.
Yep.
We say we're putting Jesus back into school one deodorant at a time.
Yeah.
One of our volunteers says she's putting Jesus back into schools one granola at a time. So it works out pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. But I mean, in the resources, we also have a station in the room where they can get information on maybe the closest youth group, maybe hit a QR code and get a sermon if they need it, or a passage for the day.
This is like a sanctuary for them.
It is, and it's comfortable. It makes it comfortable for them to come in and not feel ashamed to get what they need.
Yeah, I got to hurry up and get in and get out before anybody sees me.
Yeah, our volunteers do an awesome job of making them feel welcome.
Amen.
And entice them into get what you need.
Right.
I mean, we know. I mean, let's take little girls for example. Some of them, when they have their time,
yep,
they don't have the resources or the little materials to take care of it. They don't come to school, so they miss 3 or 4 days of school. Now they can go into a rock program room, get what they need, and stay right there in school
without no missing school days. Yeah,
right.
That's
without
awesome.
having to alert the entire class.
100%.
Yeah, that's what a blind spot being shored up. That's tremendous. That because there's so many kids. I mean, if you're in the minority as a child with a 2-parent household. I don't know if that's a minority or not, but I know it
seems like
it's
it's getting there.
Yeah, I lost my mom when she passed, when I was 11, and I got made fun of,
Yeah.
It's like she died of, cancer. That's how kids can be sometimes. So there wasn't anything like that back then. And even, I was involved with the schools volunteering after I retired up in Michigan. There wasn't anything like the rock program. Like I say, a sanctuary, a place where they can go. They're accepted. They feel safe, and they know that they're going to get what they need to feel on level playing ground with the other kids.
Yeah, and there's not many programs like this across. I mean, you got some schools that have closets. We don't want to call it a closet. It's a rock program room. It's not that. We want them to have dignity and confidence when they walk in there. You're not going to a hand-me-down closet. So that's why we call it a rock program room.
Yeah.
We have actually, and this is very exciting for us, is we've actually now been able to trademark our logo.
That's awesome.
And trademark the words, the rock program, because of duplication. We want to be able to duplicate it. We want folks to call us and say, hey, what are you doing? How can we make that program in our state eventually?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's exciting.
So get familiar with that logo if you're not already. If you're living under a rock, you might not know about the rock program. I mean, this guy's all over the place. Every time I'm on social media, there's Troy again, and that's good stuff. I mean that in a good way, because being the face of the organization like that is, you see him at all the functions. Do you sleep?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Not much.
I just thought about that.
He just pulls the little hat.
Yeah, that's right.
I do.
Yeah.
Snug it up a little.
But to do it with the energy and the fervor and the enthusiasm in which you do it is.
That means a lot. We got a lot to do.
Yeah.
Trying to be out there.
Yeah.
Between what Rondo's doing, what I'm doing, and the rest of our board.
Right.
I mean, everybody's trying to do their part.
Oh, active board of directors.
Yeah,
That's good.
That's
Yeah.
nice. That's nice.
Yeah. So, how does this work? So, let's walk us through here. So, if another county's watching right now.
Right.
So, I'm Levy County, and I call you up and I say, Troy, how can you come to Levy County or whatever county?
First step is administration. We like to talk to the school superintendent, show them what we're doing, and find out, is this something that you would like to have happen in your county? That's how we shifted into Citrus County. We opened up our first rock program room in Citrus County at the Renaissance Center with the contract with CERMI there. Got it rolling, brought the superintendent in and showed him what we were doing. And he was like, this is we got to do this. So then the next phase was he would meet with his administration, let the administration know, hey, here's what we're going to try to do. Then we have individual meetings with the schools to decide where would be an appropriate place to put a room in their school. We have a little saying, you've been to one rock room, because although we have the same stuff, the clothing, the shoes, the school supplies, the food, the faith-based corner, however, it might be smaller or slightly different depending upon the size of the room.
Sure.
Some of them are as big as a studio, some of them are half as big as a studio.
Yeah, I would imagine some schools are, golly, with the size of classrooms and everything, giving up a room is a sacrifice.
In some schools, that's true.
But what you're offering, though, is what they're getting back in and a trade for that room is.
Yeah, and and that's why we have the rolling rock. I mean, any school that's at capacity that we can't, Vanguard example, we just they're just at capacity. They just can't afford to give up a classroom or a room. So
that's
we roll in with the school with the rolling rock.
And so that's got all the resources.
Got everything in
on
it.
4 wheels.
Yep.
Okay, so you bring that in, park it in the parking lot, and
we take orders as well, and then the team goes back, fills up the order, and then brings them back either within the 72 hours to the students. So it works for that school.
You can be specific.
Yeah,
that's a fine oiled machine. So you're bringing the orders.
Right, just to the ones that the Rolling Rock serves. Now, luckily, Vanguard has come up with a room. So over the summertime, we'll be rolling into a room at Rolling Hip. See how I did that?
He's going to watch the podcast. Yeah, he's going to add something to that. You can be careful with him, Troy. Don't give him anything to play with.
That's okay. Well, anyway, we'll have a room. So instead of a Rolling Rock stop at Vanguard, we'll actually have a room there over the summertime. So that's really
how many? Exciting. How many schools are you in?
Right now, we're serving 27 schools within 3 counties.
Wow.
Yeah, with 9 staff.
That was my next question.
I was going to say, it's not one per school.
No. 9 staff and about 35 volunteers. We do have volunteers who meet in the rooms. They go through an orientation, a training, and a development of what they can and can't do in the schools.
Sure.
And I mean, that's the critical piece to making us successful. Many of our partnerships are with churches. Churches have great groups of volunteers.
Yep.
And we're able to talk to them. I use a great example of Spar Baptist out at North Marion. They're helping us with both North Marion Middle School and North Marion High School with volunteers right from Spar Baptist Church.
Awesome.
They have an organizer out there. Janice gets them all organized, and then she gets them into the schools, and that helps us tremendously. Same way with Lake Weir High School. We got True Life out there, and we've got the Lutheran Church out at Lake Weir Middle School. So the more of those partnerships that we can have, the better and more we can serve the students.
So if somebody's watching us and they want to volunteer with you, what type of things would you tell them they'd be doing if they came to volunteer with the Rock Program?
Oh, look, in every single one of our Rock Rooms, there's a big old sign with a heart that says, "You are loved."
Amen.
Right? So we want to make sure that our volunteers, first and foremost, understand that we want them to just love on these kids a little bit, because some of them, they don't get any of that, right?
Yeah.
They're coming in there for a reason. Now, the rooms aren't a place where they can come and just hang out for hours.
Right.
We do work with the administration to make sure they get what they need, they get loved on a little bit, and then they get back to class and they get things done. But the volunteers would make sure, talk to them a little bit, find out what they really need.
Yeah.
Here's a great example. We had a student come in who was just looking for a little bit of food, but the more he talked to the volunteer, the more he started to understand that young man needed a pair of shoes too. I mean, his shoes, he was walking around in, were 1, too small. 2, he was actually walking around in his socks. The soles were gone.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So the volunteer was able to recognize that, get him a new pair of shoes, get him some new socks, and get him the food that he needed, and got him on his way.
But when you don't have that, there's a self-esteem effect there, because you feel less than, because you don't have, your pants don't fit, your shoes, they're not the $200 Jordans, Air Jordans, or whatever the popular thing is nowadays.
Right.
You start feeling less than. And you know what? You got your entire life to be dealing with competition. And when you're in school, God bless you guys for what you're doing, because you're pushing that back down the road. You're saying, no, we're going to be equal here.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. Everybody gets a chance.
Yeah, that's
without judgment.
Yeah. So tell me some of the responses you see. Like, say a child walks in for the first time. You've never met them before.
Yeah.
And then after you build a rapport or a relationship with them, what's the difference between the first meeting and, say, a year down the road?
Well, our hope is they're still in school and they're still coming in,
right?
Get what they need. The other thing that we have noticed is students begin to refer other students.
Yeah.
So the more they understand that, hey, this is okay. We can do this.
Yeah.
I know what you're going through.
Right.
Let me.
Hey, they helped me.
Cool. Yeah. Come and get some help. So it's really students helping students. We really want that to happen. That's one of the biggest.
They're your biggest ambassadors.
Yeah.
Todd and I talk about it all the time. Positive word of mouth.
Yeah.
Mouth is
Grassroots,
powerful.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they say that. It's like, oh, I'm hungry. Well, you swing by the rock and
Right.
get some food.
Yeah.
If you need to. The students help each other.
Yep.
That's
Once they
awesome.
feel confident.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember after I retired, my son was in kindergarten, first grade, and so I started volunteering in a school office, and then next thing you know, the PTO, and they get you, and then it's like Hotel California, you can't leave. But a lot of the kids, at least from my experience, the ones who are they need things, they kind of together.
Yeah.
They
kind of
you find that to be true?
Yeah.
So this is awesome. So you help one, and he or she can be the seed.
They're going to tell the others.
Yeah,
100%. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The other emotion is, wait, this is all free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of the
Yeah.
excitement
That's not
on
a
that.
thing.
It's not a thing. Wait,
Right.
Free's not a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I don't have to bring it back. No.
No.
You can have it. It's
Right.
yours. It's yours.
Yeah. Just you hear about like the shoes you were talking about. That's just something a lot of us take for granted. Whether it's highfalutin pair or something that is bought off the sale rack. Bottom line is they work, but
Right.
when you don't have them or they're so tattered that that's again, that has so many layers of dysfunction, whether it be the self-esteem issue and they don't go out and hang out with other kids because, well, I can't run around because my shoes won't let me. You know what I mean? So I'll just go home and close the door.
Right.
Yeah. And the ROC program is opening the door to a new horizon for those kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, like I say, we're helping with attendance too. We're keeping kids in school.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things we
Right.
found out from a principal was, and he used this verbiage on himself. He's like, shame on me. If a student came to school and they were out of dress code,
Right.
they would send them home, right? Well, I don't know about you, but if I wanted to go home for the day, I'd come out of dress code, right?
Yeah, right.
So, right.
Send me
Right,
home.
send me
I'm
home.
ready.
So now they didn't do that. They send them down to the
Maybe
rock
there's an
program room
issue.
and get the right shirt, get a shirt,
Yep.
and stay in school.
Yeah.
And he's like, shame on me. His attendance changed, he said, by 55%.
And that makes him look better too.
Exactly.
Yep. So you
Yeah.
get better attendance, and then academics is going to improve. So it's just a win-win-win.
Yeah, I mean, we like to
All
say,
because of you guys
Yeah.
being present.
if we're giving them school supplies, we're not really giving them just school supplies. We're giving them the tools
Yes.
to succeed.
A lifeline.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And if you ever need it, it's in those formative years, where the kids are hostages. They don't get to pick their lot in life. They don't get to, oh, yeah, well, I've got all my stuff. No, they're relying on the parents and guardians to provide that. And I know, suburban Detroit, there was a lot of families who did not have the resources, and we didn't have the ROC program there to swoop in like Mary Poppins and save the day. And so God bless you guys for what you do,
Well, thank you.
Troy.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah. So what else? What else do we need to tell the listening audience
Oh,
here?
gosh. Well, we take donations, obviously, donations of gently used
Yeah.
middle school and high school appropriate clothing.
Yep.
We have a.
Can they bring physical donations to your location?
Yeah, we actually don't take them at the schools, but we have a location on 17th Street at the Hillcrest School where we have four bins.
He's going to
They
have
can be
all it
dropped in.
at the end after the lead, the end song there. He's going to roll all of your
Perfect.
contact
Yeah, I can
information.
tell
People know exactly where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Hillcrest School is where we do most of our donations. In Citrus County, we have two locations there. One is been at the middle school, and the other one is in a church, which I can give you the address to that one
Cool.
as well.
Yes, all
So
locations.
in those
Yeah.
places.
Yeah, he'll have
But,
phone numbers, websites,
yeah,
addresses.
Wish list on Amazon. You can pop on there.
We're going to put that on there
Make a little,
too.
make a little note to send. One of the things I know the team's always saying is if we could get some jeans that are size like 28s and 30s. We do have some smaller.
I remember those days.
individuals that need- Yeah, it's been a long time for me.
Remember
too.
those days, Troy?
Maybe.
About
Maybe.
100 years ago.
Yep, it's been a minute for that.
Yeah, so
So-
let's put their wish list on at the
Yeah.
end of the podcast there,
Yeah.
and that way they can download it, right?
Yeah.
and because you're going to have a forever spot on our communications platform with any of your forms, your PDFs or whatever. You give them to us, and that way they can get them off our platform or your platform. Let's help spread
the main thing is just you can take a peek at our website. You can get everything off of there.
Yep.
therockprogram.org, and it's got a way to volunteer. It's got where to go to make donations, and
awesome.
Of course, we can always you can always mail us a check. That's
always
an easy way to do it.
You don't ever say no thanks. We're all set, right? Yeah. We have enough money. We're a nonprofit,
especially as we grow.
Yeah. So Troy here has shared with. So if you're looking to do some volunteer time, whether it be a couple hours a day, a couple hours a week, whatever. All the contact information is going to be at the end of this podcast here. There's going to be phone numbers. There's going to be email addresses, a website, social media, a whole 9 yards, so that if you want to get involved with the ROCK program to help the kids here in Marion County and beyond, this is the guy who's going to lead the way for you to do so. So, Troy,
thanks.
Brother,
appreciate it.
God bless you for what you're doing, man.
Actually,
this is
if
good
we got
stuff.
a few more minutes. I got a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, heck yeah. Sorry, we got to bleep that out. 5-second delay.
we are actually, our nonprofit's actually called Empowered of Central Florida.
Okay.
And we have two branches. One is the ROCK program, which does 95% of what people know.
Right.
And we have our Empowered side.
Okay.
So we also have a wrestling program that meets twice a week over at the Boys and Girls Club.
Nice.
For 6 to 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
Because they're learning how to wrestle, and it's faith-based wrestling program.
Yeah.
And then we also have a lineman academy, for football players who play on the line, offensive and defensive line. So you figure most camps and academies are for the skilled positions, right? Well, you can't have the skilled positions if the linemen don't know what they're doing.
Right.
So one of the things that we do is try to teach the guys on the line, give them something to go to and learn and how to.
That's pretty cool.
And we wrap around to the final piece is our scholarship program. We gave away 16 scholarships this past year to graduating seniors, and one of is our faith-based scholarship that's in honor of Toro Townley.
Yeah.
And we have our Empowered Scholarship, which is in honor of Jacob Casey. Amen. And our Music Scholarship, which is the Pando Scholarship.
Amen.
So that's the other piece that we kind of want people to know about, that we're really helping out there.
Yeah.
It's very well-rounded.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. And so if you're looking to donate to that so that they can keep these scholarships going, all the information will be at the end of this podcast here too.
Again,
so
thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yeah, this is the future, man. And if we don't nurture that and help take care of it, then what does that say about us?
For sure.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, you got a rock star right here in Troy.
Well, thanks,
and he's just no moss growing underneath his feet. He's always on the go. And if you don't believe me, check out the ROCK program social media. He is everywhere. So
that's our team. It's a team.
Yep.
It's a team.
Amen. So, Troy.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, brother.
Appreciate it.
All right. So check out the ROCK program. And again, stick around for all the contact information at the end of this podcast. Again, thanks to Brian Lang for making everything happen. He's going to edit this, send it back to Troy, get the blessing, and we'll get this out to all Marion County and beyond to tell everybody all the good news that's happening with the ROCK program.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Take care, y'all. See ya.
In the shadows of the night, they fought the fight. Brave hearts, lost souls, searching for the light. With every battle scar, they carry the weight. But we're to lift them up, it's never too late. No more silence, we'll raise our voice. For every hero, we'll make the choice. Together we'll stand, united and proud. For the ones who served, veterans helping veterans is loud. Stand strong purpose then. We'll be their family. We'll let the healing begin. No more fighting alone. We'll walk side by side. With the strength of our hearts, we'll be their guide. Let the love ignite. Let compassion flow. With every story shared, together we'll grow. We honor the past, but we build the way for brighter tomorrows, come what may. Oh, brave hearts unite. It's time to stand tall. Together we rise. Together we'll call for every veteran who feels lost in the night. Join hands in the darkness. We'll be their light. So here's to the warriors, the strong and the true. We're lifting them up from the old to the new. With every beat, in every heartfelt song, brave hearts united together.